Hi everybody. So we're back again for week 2 of our pre-ballet class. I'm Abby Viscomi, or as my students know me, Miss Abby. It was so good to see so many of you last week in the comments on the video and sharing pictures and videos. I'm so glad you're all still dancing through this weird time. So today we are going to kind of review a little bit of what we did last week, do some of the same things and then a couple of different things. And I have a fun activity at the end that you can do over and over again and show all of your friends and your family, whoever is around you. So first, we're gonna start with our pliés and our relevés that we did last week. So if you remember, the word plié means to bend. That's where we bend our knees. And then the word relevé means to rise. So that's where we go up on our tippy toes. So I'm gonna go over the steps really quickly and then we'll try it with the music all together, okay? So we're gonna start with those feet in first position. So your heels together, toes apart. Remember, you're not trying to make your toes go back as far as they can. Yeah, if you start with your toes facing forward and then you just open your feet just like that so it's comfortable, that's where your first position should be. Okay, so we're gonna start with our arms out to the side in second position. We do our plie and we look for that diamond shape, stretch. Releve and your arms go up over your head and down. Do it again. Plie, stretch, releve, and last time, plie, stretch, releve, and then our bourrée turn. You're gonna go tiptoe all the way around and come back down, and make sure you come back with your feet in first position, those heels glued together. Then we're gonna do all 5 of our arm positions, okay? I'm gonna do the position first and see if you can name it at home on your own. Then I'll tell you that name, okay? So we just came back to first position with our feet and we go first position, second position, third position, third position again, fourth position, fourth again, and then fifth position. And we let our arms float down slowly like feathers. And then we do all of our pliés and our relevés again. Remember, 3 times. Stretch, looking for that diamond each time you plie. Bourrée turn. And then our arms are gonna do a nice big circle. They go to first, all the way up to fifth, and then they float gently all the way down. Good, and that's the end of our plie and releve dance, okay? So I'm gonna turn on the music, so go ahead and glue those heels together in first position, and we're gonna try it together. Here we go. Good, arms in second. Plie, releve, plie, releve. Last time. Bourrée turn. Second, third, third, fourth, fourth, fifth. Good, and our pliés again. Plie last time. Bourrée turn. Good, big circle with our arms. Arms float down and finish with a big smile on your face. Good. All right, everyone. Now we're going to do kind of like the tendu combination that we did last week. Remember, with the tendus and the échappés. Tendu means to stretch and échappé means to escape. But we're actually going to do something different today. We're not going to do the tendus. We're going to do something that kind of starts like a tendu, but it's something else. okay? It's called a PK. So think about it for a second. Think if I've taught you this before, and what does the word PK mean? All right, so the word PK means to prick, okay? So if you think about Sleeping Beauty for a second, you all know that story, okay? Sleeping Beauty pricks her finger on the spinning needle, right? She pricks it, and does she leave her finger there for a long time? No, she picks it right back up quickly, so it's just a quick, light little tap. We're gonna do that, but with our toes instead of our fingers, okay? So, we are going to start in first position. Arms out to the side again, okay? We're gonna start with 3 PKs with our right foot, okay? So it kind of starts like a tendu with that super stretched knee and those really pointed toes. Remember, these are our pencil straight legs, okay? And then we're gonna tap our toe on the ground 3 times. Remember, really light little taps. You go 1, 2, 3, and close. If you listen really carefully, you shouldn't be able to hear your toe tapping on the ground at all, okay? So we're gonna try it on the other side now. Listen carefully, see if you can hear my toe. Ready? So start with the tendu and we go. Right? It's really, really quiet, and that's important. You don't want it to be a big kind of stomp on the ground. You want it to be a nice little tap and close. So we do it on the right, then on the left, then come our échappé. So hands on your hips, you plie, look for that nice diamond shape, then you jump up and land in second position. Now, there's something I want you to think about, okay? When you jump out to second position, something that's really easy to let happen is if you let your knees go in front of your toes. Yeah, do you see right now my knee? It's not right on top of my toe. It's to the front, and that can hurt your knees. So when you jump out to the side in your plie, I want you to be able to draw a straight line up and down from your knee down to your toe. Okay, so it's not forward, it's right on top of it. Okay, you can look in a mirror and see if that's what you're doing. It's hard to tell sometimes. Okay, so hands on your hips, we go plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. You want to try to make those jumps as quiet as you can. Try it again, plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. Good, then we're gonna try our PKs again. Right to the front, one more time. Quiet taps with those pencil straight legs. 2, 3, close, and then our échappés. Plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. One more time, plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. And that's all, okay? So let's try it all together with the music now. Really watch and pay attention to where your knees go. You want them to be right on top of your toes the whole time. All right, so go ahead and stand in first position. Here we go. Ready, tap our toes. 1, 2, 3. Other side. Good, jump out, in, stretch. Again, plie, jump out, jump in, stretch. Good, try it again, go tap. Let's go slower this time. Tap, and close. One more time. Tap, 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 and close. Go, plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. Again, plie, jump out, jump in, and stretch. Good, everyone. All right, so we're probably gonna try that again one more time next week. And you might have noticed I messed up a little bit in the beginning there. I went too fast, I got too excited. Yeah, teachers make mistakes too, just like you do. So next week, we'll try and slow it down again and get it right with the music, okay? next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna do some stretching. Stretching is super important to keep your muscles long and nice and stretched, okay? So when you work hard, you wanna stretch afterwards. Okay, so we're gonna do our sandwich stretch. A lot of you know this one. I gotta scoot back so you can see me, okay? So have a seat on the floor and then stretch your legs out right in front of you. You wanna have those super straight, pencil straight legs with those points at the end, yeah? You don't want them bent or flexed or anything like this. Nice and stretched, and I want you to sit up nice and tall, okay? First thing we do is we put down our bottom piece of bread. Go ahead and put down that bottom piece of bread, okay? Remember, you don't want your piece of bread to get all smushed and crumpled up. You want it nice and flat for your sandwich, okay? So go ahead and think about what you want to put on your sandwich. And you can ask anyone else who's in the room with you what they'd like. I think I want some raspberries. So go ahead and put whatever you like on your sandwich, whatever sounds good. All right, and ask anyone else in the room what they'd like to eat too. Good. All right, once you put everything on there, it's time to close the sandwich. So go ahead and get out that top piece of bread. You gotta really stretch those arms and the elbows. And we're gonna hold it closed for 15 seconds. So you're gonna reach towards your toes as far as you can. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Good job, and you can gobble that sandwich up. Go. Good stretching, everyone. All right. We're gonna do something kind of fun now, okay? We're gonna play a game of échappé hopscotch. So if you've ever played hopscotch before, you're gonna get this pretty easily. If you haven't, you're gonna catch on quick, okay? You need to go on a little scavenger hunt now to find some things that you can use to set up your hopscotch course, okay? I'm gonna use these little bean bags that I have. If you don't have little bean bags, you could use blocks, pieces of paper, markers, or pencils. You just need something that'll kind of stay on the ground, is small enough that you can easily jump over it and won't move around too much, okay? So something that'll stay in one place and that you can jump over, okay? So go ahead and find something you can use. You're gonna need maybe 6 if you wanna do a short hopscotch course, or more if you want to do a longer one. And later on, if you'd like, you could even go outside if it's nice, and you could get some chalk and draw it too, and you can make it as long as you want, okay? But I'm going to show you how to do it, and you can do it shorter for now, okay? Make sure you don't use anything that could break. Yeah, you want to make sure you use something that your parents are okay with you using. All right, and when we set it up, once you get your things, you're gonna set it up just like you would a hopscotch course. So you're gonna do 1 thing and then 2 right after it. And you don't wanna spread them out too much. And then 1 and 2. 1 and 2. And you can make it as short or as long as you need to. So there's always 1 and then 2 right after it, and 1 and 2. 1 and 2, so it's like a pattern, okay? All right, I'm gonna set mine up. I'm gonna go from here. I have 1, and then 2. 1 and 2. So they're not too spread out. They're kind of close together. 1 and then 2, okay? Once you get that all set up, we're gonna try our échappés. First, let's try it with all of our toes facing forward. So go to the beginning of your course and glue those feet together. And you can put your hands on your hips. Now, when there's just one thing in front of you, your beanbag or block or whatever it is, you're gonna jump up and your feet are gonna go on either side. So you're gonna jump up and out. So that beanbag is right in between my legs now. Then when there's 2, you gotta jump up and land with those feet glued together. Yeah, so you keep going to the end of the course, but here's something I want you to think about. Every time you jump up into the air, I wanna see if you can make your legs pencil straight with those super pointed toes at the end, just like we had with our PKs, with our tendus, and even with our sandwich stretch. So instead of jumping up and bending your knees like that, I want you to jump up with super stretched knees. It's a little bit trickier, but I think you can do it, okay? So once you get all that down, you can go all the way through your hopscotch course. So I jump out, and then in, out. You gotta really point those toes. In, jump out, and in. Good. All right, and you can try that as many times as you want. But once you get that down, we're gonna try it with our feet turned out, our legs turned out. So that means you're gonna start in first position. And here, it's really important to remember that you don't wanna land and let your knees go in front of your toes, right? You wanna land and feel like someone's pushing those knees back so they go right on top of your toes every single time. All right, so you can keep your hands on your hips. Start in first position. And remember, you gotta stretch those knees and point those toes. So you jump out and land in second position. See how my feet are turned out? My toes are pointing to the side. And then jump to first and jump to second. Knees right on top of your toes. Jump to first, jump to second, and jump to first. Good. Okay, so you can do that as many times as you want. Just make sure that you really stretch those knees and point those toes, because that makes the difference between just doing a regular old game of hopscotch and doing a ballet version of hopscotch, okay? So make sure that you can find something around your house to make your course. You could do it really long, you could zigzag around things or down the hallway. Or if it's nice, you could go outside and do it with chalk, which would be pretty fun too. Okay, so thank you for dancing, everyone. You can share pictures or videos of the different hopscotch games that you create and what you use. And I will see you all again next week. All right, bye everyone, I miss you.